Thanks, Logan. What an impressive win from Olathe Northwest. We'll keep it in 6A, where there's been a pair of constants in the playoffs for the last 3 years. Manhattan and Derby finding each other late in the bracket, and the winner going on to play Gardner-Edgerton. Both of these rosters have felt the agony of defeat and are streaking to rewrite their story this season. But the colder weather of November football seemed to lock up the Derby offense as they would fall 38-7 in Manhattan. Logan just showed us that the times can change with the Olathe Northwest win, but we still have the Panthers and Tribe facing off one more time. In 2022, Manhattan won both of their matchups in very close fashion, and not much would change in 23. Derby kicked the game winner with under a minute to play for their bid to the title fight. Last year had an impressive defensive showcase from Manhattan, forcing 4 turnovers on their way to the win, but both teams eventually lost to Gardner-Edgerton in the championship. Friday night was the path to redemption, with both defenses standing strong until the Tribe could break it wide open. Derby had an impressive one-handed snag for an interception just before the half, but it was too little too late to do anything with, as they'd go into the break down 21-7. Manhattan's first score of the night also came from defensive pressure, but theirs was on a silver platter, as a miscue on a pitch in the end zone allowed for the fumble recovery touchdown for the Tribe. Senior Nisbick Johnson also came up with a huge tip drill interception and return, going most of the distance that would set up his offense knocking on the red zone, where they would eventually punch it in with a rushing touchdown from Joseph Mortensen. Manhattan would put up just over 200 yards rushing on the night, as they were in complete control of the tempo for virtually the entire game, cruising on to their big win 38-7. The Indians will travel to Emporia this weekend and prepare for the Ravens with a lot of momentum behind them, seeking their second state title in 4 years. We'll be bringing you the coverage of that game as well as the 5A matchups. But now let's go back to Jamison to show us what the next class of playoffs is looking like.